We always want to manage her symptoms. We've got a leg length discrepancy that we're going to have to think about in the future. What do? You manipulate the growth plate so that it stops growing on the big leg. Do you leg lengthen the other leg? What do you do? Because we have to think about her pelvis and how that's going to affect her growing up, because she's going to have some major hip problems and knee problems because of this leg length problem. So right now she's going to lift an inch on her left leg because her right leg is so much longer. Another thing that we have to manage is this whole Wilms tumor, because we have to make sure that we don't have any recurrence of the tumors in her remaining kidney. Her right kidney is still functional, so we go for MRIs every 3 months for that. She's got something happening with her hip right now. We don't quite know what that means. We're still in discussion with doctors. And the hip joint where it should be round in the socket is starting to flatten out. It could be just part of her condition. It could be that the bone is dying. If we don't do anything about it, there could be
future hip replacements.
And a future hip replacement. But as far as overgrowth, we're hopeful that there's going to be medicine down the road. We are taking some medicine currently. It's called rapamycin. We're hoping that it slows down or even stops the overgrowth. We've got some chest overgrowth and leg length and some cartilage things going on in her feet. We're going to see how that works out over the next 6 months and see if it's helping her. Another problem is her foot that we have to watch. Her veins we have to watch. Her foot is very wide. So we have to figure out, is that something that we're going to go and amputate that part of her foot or remove that part of that bone? Or do we just keep on having shoes made as her feet grow wider and wider and wider? We don't know. Her veins are very large in her legs, so we definitely have to think about compression so she doesn't develop any blood clots. So it's constant management, and she's 3. I can't imagine saying, okay, here, Emmy, you're 18 years old. Here, you worry about your own stuff now. Oh, but I think this is something that I'm going to be doing for as long as I possibly can with her.